You don't want to misread something and get a kamikaze.
Do not miss the literacy allegations. It's very important that we have a well-read hero player, but BeastModePaul, definitely well-read in that regard.
Elijmin starting off the game immediately by switching into that speed mode, and it's cool because they're going to be switching back and forth. Accelerado, and then while Accelerado might not be online, you have speed mode, and when you have speed art online, you're going to be looking for Accelerado to try to like tag in and out, just kind of like you were mentioning earlier. The up B to reposition is also very important. The communication's got to be online for red team here, mostly because if you have Kaboom on your menu, you better say jump. You know what I mean? The last thing you want to do is hit your teammate with a Kaboom, right?
Yeah, you kind of just like lean over and hit him with a jump, and hope for the best. But it's such a tricky spot, and that is something that BeastModePaul, in addition to reading his own menu, he has to be looking at the entire screen every time he does that to make sure that his teammate is in position.
Yep, gonna be playing 5D chess, and like both of these characters on the ground are able to find very fast grounded speed at times, right? Even outranging or outspeeding Sonic, who's the fastest character on the ground without buffs, obviously. Okay, Elijmin off stage, coming back on with an aggressive fair. Zoom is found. Looking in the menu, I'm trying to pay attention to what BeastModePaul is looking for here, right? One of the other things that's really cool that Paul has access to is jab, right? That jab hitbox, that jab 1 hitbox, very good. It's very low, surprisingly. Kaboom online, not going to hit its mark. Elijmin will need to fight his way back to his teammate. Oh, Smash Art online as well. And it's interesting because Elijmin can play the role of a stock tank by living forever with correct usage of shield art. But that also means that he's limiting his very own mobility by not having speed online. So good hit there from BeastModePaul with the psych up, able to close out the stock. Things are not looking that dire despite the percent differential. The stocks are even. They're going to bed, but it's off stage. You're low percent.
I got scared for a second there. I thought he was going for a deep nighttime story.
Yeah, you don't want to. The Sandman does definitely strike. That move is very fast. I believe it's like frame 8 or frame 6 or something like that. It is incredibly quick off the menu.
And Elijmin's still alive right now.
Elijmin trying to pick his battles very carefully, trying to fight his way to his teammate, right? I want to set up the wall of fairs, the wall of pain. What are we doing here? Big grab. Okay, I like that. I like that. Just recognizing either way I end this throw, I'm either getting hit or I might just open up an opportunity for my opponent to die.
Yeah, it was a great choice. Like,
just the release was the best way to go about that.
Minimum end lag. Everybody knew what was going down there.
We're all glowing red here, though. They got the Kazuya art online.
Also, great awareness from BeastModePaul to not go for a charged F-smash there.
And just kill his teammate, right? 1, 2, 3 jab, gonna send Wrath off stage. Sonic's gonna pick up a nice up air, not gonna follow up with a second one though. Menu canceled. How are we reading? Let's go. Sizzle online. Gonna take it like that funneling, right? Taking control of that grounded space with the Sizzle. Big parry, not gonna be able to find the down tilt. 2 hits, gonna reposition, not able to find the up tilt though. Up smash on the platform, gonna take the stock for blue team. And red team down a full stock now. But I've seen, oh my goodness. That was a team kill if I've ever seen one.
Buster art. We're not seeing as much Buster art. It's great to see Elijmin finding opportunities to use all of the arts, and of course the shield art does come back out. No shield combos there. That's something that Elijmin is always going to be checking for. Does he have the does my opponent have the shield art combos on lock, especially in doubles?
And now we're back to even stocks. I mean, a little bit of a percent differential as BeastModePaul gets taken to the skies, but it's definitely an even game right now. Hero can just let some shenanigans happen here. Paul lit up like a Christmas tree. Finally losing that Accelerado. Buster online. Buster is also interesting because like if you're getting hit by straight hits from your teammate, you're gonna be taking that extra damage too, right? You do not want that. You want to be able to preserve as much as possible. Smash opportunity. Big hit. That F smash gonna clean up the stock. Sub 50. And suddenly we're in a completely different game. Wrath, you need to clean up the stock quickly.
Oh, catches the double jump.
Now can Elijmin lock in and just kind of find his footing, regain? Can't play a singles match right now. These are the percents. This is the situation.
I think this whole game is dependent on the fact that Wrath caught that double jump. He went from a significantly losing position to a clear winning one. Now Elijmin still has an opportunity, is spacing very carefully, catching those approaches beautifully as well.
I know that Elijmin has a decent amount of experience in this matchup as well. Okay, rolling, he's got the shield out online, jump online too, don't beat. Don't be pranked. Don't get pranked by the forward air. Oh, narrowly escaping with the extra drift, courtesy of that jump art. And we're both blue. We're both fast. We're going all the way out. The spring, though, are we able to make it back?
Oh, no, we are not. Would have made it to the ledge, but yeah.
Inner hitbox of that forward air going to clean up the
stock. That was so good.
Just a little bit too much of a commitment on that forward air. Said, hey, I need to make a play. Unfortunately, you paid the price for it.
That is tough.
That was a very, very close game, number one. Kind of sets the pace.
And you can see as he comes up here, like he would have grabbed ledge. It was very well spaced. But as you pointed out, like Wrath finds that perfect height to get in there right after the move is done. Great timing, great spacing, and he is rewarded for it.
Indeed, yeah, the reward. It's the risk and reward in the set, right? I feel like Sonic a lot of the time is a character that you see is very little risk, very high reward. I feel like a lot of the times, because of the risk reward that Shulk and Hero get off of their buffs respectively, it can be even more rewarding, but even more risky to find those kind of situations. So, because the inherent risk that the debuffs that Shulk receives upon getting a Smash Art, for example. Going to be very, very interesting to see how this goes. But if it's anything like that first game, I'm looking forward to seeing how this shakes out.
Yeah, it was a very, very close game. I thought Red Team had it up until Wrath got that call out. So going back to the same stage, I feel like the stage is a reasonable choice. Again, for everybody involved, it gives both sides some pros, some cons, and it's just a comfort pick.
Lots of space to farm menu, lots of space to kind of tag in and out, but you're giving Sonic lots of space to patrol on the ground, and so you got to be on your P's and Q's when it comes to having these grounded options, these grounded movements. Excellent forward air. Gonna go out deep, but the Accelerato barely online at the end there, able to actually get the little bit of drift that Paul needed to recover.
Bounce not going to do much for you here, but sometimes it's just like the muscle memory. You see bounce, you click bounce.
Yeah, I mean, well, it also thins out the menu too, right? So you're going to be able to find those buffs a little bit more consistently. That's a very, very important thing, right? Even just by applying bounce, it gets it knocked out of the menu for the next time around, and you only get a limited amount of bounces per stop.
Well, great use of the Accelerate in that situation to be able to get his confirm. You see Sonic's trying to do the same thing to him. However, Elijah goes low enough to get away from it.
Elijmin able to narrowly evade that, courtesy, of course, of that jump art, right? The jump art's so important. Yep. Good recovery. Not going to find the trump. Sonic's, though, able to continue the pressure. I like that dash attack. Not able to find the forward air, though. Narrowly missing as well. Good forward air on the shield art, though. Keeping up the pressure. Big side B coming from Elijah. One of
the critical interactions that keeps coming up in neutral is that falling up air, specifically the reverse falling up air from Elijmin versus the various approach options of Sonic. It's super low end lag, so he gets to throw that out in neutral. And what he's trying to do is catch Sonic spin dashing in and punish him for it.
Yeah, catching Sonic spin dashing in is very important, but not just spin dashing, just the straight grounded movement as well, right? It doesn't all come down to the spin dash. It comes down to the dash attack that we're seeing the Wrath leverage too.
We're seeing other moves like the front hit up air, the nair, everything coming out as well to do kind of the same thing. There's those up airs.
That was a very big opportunity for Blue Team that actually ended up getting interrupted by Elijah's quick thinking to nair and change the angle of that down throw to avoid his teammate getting F smash and allowing Paul to live a little bit longer.
Ooh. Almost had the makings of a team combo there. However, I think Sonic's made the wise decision in not trying to extend. Oh, where are you going?
Sonic Air Riders. Oh my goodness.
You thought you were safe, but unfortunately, you were double booked.
Yeah, double booked that flight. Oh, big counter. I like that. I like the idea. Big menu gonna come out. Zoom online, gonna come back right in place for him to pick up an opportunity against Sonic Team here, but the stock deficit is kind of showing. Oh, big down air too. Good stuff from Elijmin to clean up that stock.
The forward throw from Sonic's going to give his team a good position here, and immediately Elijmin trying not to get stuck in that 2v1, trying to prevent his teammate from getting off-stage shenanigans. As BeastModePaul, speaking of shenanigans, tries to pull out his own.
We're lit up with the Accelerato now. We're going to see the jab on the ground, and you're going to get that kaboom on deck. We're going menu again with the bang online, but not going to find anything he likes. Just taking his time. The patience from Paul. It's very easy to just like out of mana yourself, right? You just run out of mana by just throwing and picking every single option that you like when it comes to the menu. He's being very disciplined with his menu usage, and it's paying dividends here.
And Paul is a player who, in singles, likes to use mana heavily early and try to use that to snowball. So it's good awareness, I think, of the game states for when he goes for that.
Yeah, that whack was maybe a, hey, I can even this up real quick, but the fair off stage gonna lock down that position and the game for Sonic team. Sonix and Wrath looking very comfortable coming into this game number 3. It's gonna be very interesting to see how they switch up the tempo of the match. I feel like the pace that Sonix and Wrath have been playing at has been very high.
Yes.
Not able to
allow
the space for Elijmin and BeastModePaul to get their setups, get their position in right, and get their defense online, and get their grounded movement buffs working against them, right? It's just cutting them off before they're even able to speak.
Sonix and Wrath are playing so well.
Indeed.
That team synergy coming out from them. We saw a great example in the last game with both of them going for the up air next to each other so that the drift couldn't save, or the air dodge to the side couldn't save the opponent from both of them at the same time.
Exactly. Yeah.
Just great awareness.
Lock them down everywhere all at once. There's a Sonic and there's his shadow clone right below, right? It's a shadow clone jutsu.
Up airs everywhere all the time, all at once. What's the name of that movie?
Everywhere, everything everywhere all at once.
That's what it is.
And a little change of scenery here as we go to Hollow Bastion, which is, I think, not a bad pick, all things considered, because now you're giving them more, like, technically your tools are going to take up more real estate of the stage, right? Giving them less room to walk around and limiting their options. It's just, once again, you got to get set up fast enough. And I'd like to see Elijmin maybe focus less on the arts and more just what can my moves control, and just taking the space with these fairs, with these nairs. Right now, a little bit left to the Wolves was BeastModePaul, left to the Hedgehogs, rather, to fight for himself.
I'm really impressed with Wrath's whiff punishing at this stage of the set. We saw, like, the first 10 seconds of the game, he did not use a single move. Everybody else is scrapping. He was just walking back and forth, waiting for his time to strike. And as soon as he finds it, up air chain.
The rate at which Wrath finds his openings and finds his connections is so high, but wow, a double stock been taken from blue team by the red team. These the blue shoes are on for Shulk. We're going to be looking at a little bit of a team combo there from Sonix. I like that Elijmin's kind of playing a little bit more harassing as well. Just on the side, able to capitalize on the long-lasting animation of the down throw as well. Big pressure in the corner. BeastModePaul getting jabbed. Are we going to see capitalization?
That was close.
Grab back throw? Down throw into the F smash, yep.
Elijah tried to take advantage of that situation, but you miss one falling up air, and Sonic and Wrath are all over you. Again, it's those whiff punishes. If you're not perfectly spacing and timing those aerials on a character who's as laggy as Shulk can be,
that was a jump scare.
You see that? Yep. Sonic's air dodging at the last second.
Yep, narrowly missing it. Big smash art. This is big. The up smash, not going to catch a normal get up. That is the Elijmin classic.
He got away with it.
Yep. Big damage, though, from the shield art. Going to be negated. Grabbing the forward throw. That forward throw also on a double Sonic team is gross. Because it's such a quick animation, it puts them exactly where you want them to be for another Sonic to pick up where you left off, right? Whoa, they can do that? Going to the stage?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, they can. You don't see it a lot, but it is very useful in certain scenarios.
Oh, I like the use of the Kaswoosh from BeastModePaul to interrupt that vulnerable recovery to ledge. Back throw.
They're trying to throw to the teammate, no dice, because again, these Sonics are so good at covering each other.
Yeah, they're always there. They've got each other's back. In true Sonic fashion, big shield break.
Down smash. Do you get an opportunity? Only gets a forward air.
Yeah, forward air, but I mean, his teammate was going to be there to help him out anyways.
Again, unfortunately, not able to get a combo off of that. So many scenarios where BeastModePaul or Elijmin gets the combo starter, throws to their teammate, and then the teammate gets hit by Sonic.
Yeah, while Elijmin was getting beat, I mean, he was on air Zoom, right? He was on a Zoom call.
Yeah.
A little bit occupied. At a job interview or something. Big spin shot going to come through for Wrath. Going to send Beast Mode off stage, and now the tag team starts against Shulk. Oh, landing into the fireball, almost be able to capitalize was Wrath, and you were mentioning earlier that patience from Wrath. Not throwing out a move, not caught in end lag or a buffer.
okay, Sonix fading in and fading out. He's like a full screen dash dance the way he's playing this character right now.
That's the thing. So he can afford to do a full screen dash dance because you've got Shulk, who, unless he's got the blue shoes on, unless he's got the blue Jays on,
he's not going
to be too much of a threat on the ground. And same thing with
Jays on my feet.
Yeah, the Jays.
Jays on my feet. You know it. Ooh.
The 2v1 situation right now is looking really good for red team.
He is burning that shield. Oh, another whip. That was a chance, but it's fine.
When you got the psych up online to the skies.
He looks so excited when he does that up throw. I love that
Yes,
animation.
praise the sun. It's a Dark Souls.
You're right. It is the praise the sun.
Praise the sun.
Everybody praise the sun in chat.
Red team on the board. Everyone pot friend. Pot friend in chat. Real Dark Souls. Real Dark Souls enjoyers.
Real ones know.
They know what's up. This is suddenly looking way better. Like the adaptations I think the red team made. Very, very good stuff. Despite a couple of these team kills that happened, right? Where we had him off stage. And then we've got the immediate zoom in the perfect position. Narrowly missing that up air, but then immediately ready on the grab. And
yeah, it's fine. That is a good recovery from
it would have
him
been a
in that
crazy
scenario.
Pick, like, this could have been up smash, I think, as well. If it was positioned a little bit closer, but narrowly missing.
Oh, it's so close.
Narrowly missing.
So close.
So there it is. Huzzah.
Praise the sun.
Oh, we got a big blue stage for blue team to take advantage of, but more real estate. That side B going to be leveraged to control a little bit of this grounded environment. Psych up online. The big F smash going to be thrown out from BeastModePaul. Psych up here. How are we going to take advantage of it? Just a two-piece F tilt. Big sleep. Are you dead? Good night. Goodbye. Say bye to your stock. And an early lead for red team.
That was another one of those got away with it moments. At 102 after the hit, barely able to stay alive. Oh, went for a counter?
Yeah, the counters are actually not like something that you don't see often from Shulk, but it is something that can be used to kind of mix up and catch your opponents off guard, especially in doubles where a lot of people are just throwing moves out as soon as they can, right?
It's scary to use because it puts you in weird spots, but to your point, in doubles especially, it can be a powerful tool when used right.
Yeah, and that F smash as well, taking another stock. And I didn't even realize.
What is going on?
We're 3 stocks to 6 right now.
How did we get here?
How did we get here indeed? I mean, we got to Kalos and the rest is a blur, a blue blur, if you will.
We're only a minute in, and like you said, 3 stocks been dropped all on one team. I feel like Eli and Beast Mode have figured something out with their neutral.
Luck has been on BeastModePaul's side as he finds the zoom getting back to center stage. Able to be afforded a little more time to get these menu buffs on and finally losing the first stock. Blue team finally getting a one slice, another slice.
In a minute though. I've seen these slippery slopes before.
Yeah,
it
another
is still
one of
very
those.
possible.
Whoa.
Oh no, low
Good
percent.
Match, good match, and also the low percent. Good forward air, and I like the way that Elijmin's dividing his time between the two Sonic players, right? Hitting Wrath off stage, defending himself from the rebuttal from Sonix, going off stage with the smash art, but the counter trying to get a preemptive, aggressive recovery from Sonix. Big combo, the weakened knockback from shield art, actually comboing into the forward air. Very, very good stuff.
This is on pace to be our shortest game of this top 8 so far with the way things are going.
Indeed.
But can Elijmin and BeastModePaul finish the plate, right? This is a scenario that can still turn around. There are a lot of win cons still on the table for blue team.
Almost getting the up smash after that forward throw. I like it. Nair protecting yourself with that Zapple.
Hitting your teammate there. Got to be so careful.
Okay, big homing attack back to stage. The kaboom covering so much space, and you're glowing like a Christmas tree. The up tilt, not quite going to kill. Psych up online though. One grab.
He's stacking buffs right now.
Backslash was what he was looking for. I like the opportunity of backslash in double is actually quite a really good tool. Because sometimes your opponent's just going to have their back to them because they're not dealing with you. Big up tilt.
There we go.
Oh, not quite going to close it out. Oh, you're frozen now. You're deleted. Erased from the timeline. Put him in the crystal.
Yeah, run. It's over. I don't remember that scene from the game.
Put him in the crystal.
Mods, put him in the crystal.
Mods, lock him down. Into the crystal. This is one of those moments, right, where like you just have the up tilt covering the aerial, and just in case that wasn't enough, Crackle has the anti-air, forward air for some extra damage, and do you know the odds of a whack I don't know the odds.
Yeah, I don't know either. I know at that percent, it's quite high. Oh, he's so sad in there.
Help!
Help me!
Don't.
He's upside down too.
Mr. Stark.
That's so mean.
Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. Mr. Stark, help! Get Thanos snapped from existence. As we move into this game, as the tides have shifted, right? The gameplay has completely changed, and I think the big thing about this Game 5, the change of scenery that we're seeing here, is we said, well, Kalos really didn't work out.
Yeah.
We are going into the smaller stage, right? We're watching an entire Accelerado be depleted without BeastModePaul even moving an inch, which is also hilarious. And now we're locking on more buffs here. Another Accelerado on the plate. But it's both of these teams standing their ground and understanding we do not have to play until the cards are really on the table. Playing with the cards close to the chest, as I like to say.
This Game 5 has changed things dramatically.
I would say
Looking at like the way that this started, Sonix and Wrath look so good.
Big back there too to edgeguard Elijmin off stage, even in jump art. Accelerado online, Psych Up online, Sizz online, and now you got no mana to work with. What are you gonna do? Big sleep, but the jab, but the F smash, it's just one after another. They're unrelenting attacks. Oh, okay, big F smash. That was a crit. That absolutely would have locked down the stock. Late bear, and such an active move. The Sizz to recover as well.
Ooh.
I like this ledge trap scenario too. Paul, just the presence that Paul has to catch these landings if he can, but Wrath being really smart, taking his time, recovering to all the way to the other side of the stage. And the Psych Up online does not go away until it's used, right?
Oh, the jump art, that was so good from the top rope.
All the way downtown.
See, that's one thing that Elijmin has in the matchup is like, you've got so many things to worry about with the different arts that can catch someone off. Yeah, exactly, mental stack. And as soon as one of those things drops from your mental stack, that is where Elijmin is primed to come in.
He's got so many little tricks, and it's funny because Shulk's one of those characters you think, okay, Fundy's swordy, but he has some of these like stat manipulation. But the stat manipulation enables so many gimmicks, especially coming off of like shield art stuff. Big trade there. I mean, the stock exchange. New York City Stock Exchange.
And somehow after that stock exchange, we came out nice and even. We're not in the red or the black right now.
We're feeling bullish.
Yeah, I'm feeling real bullish about this market.
Indeed.
I'm holding forward, just like Sonix and Wrath.
Exactly. Big nair coming from Elijmin, just getting this chip damage, and every single hit that Elijmin lands when he's got that artificial grape flavor is going to be
keeps coming back around.
It's
delicious. Oh, almost as delicious as that high punish. Again, anything you can do, I can do with slightly faster frame data. Indeed. 2 stocks now taken, 1 on each side from those top rope kills.
A big overhead hit from that forwarder, taking up a lot of space when they try to recover over top of Shulk. And once again, the purple flavor's online. A little bit extra damage.
To that Buster.
Yeah, the Buster ult's, it's so dangerous because like the down smash is a shield break, and then every time that you get hit as the Shulk player, you're taking more damage. But switching to the smash art at the perfect timing, and we are looking at a very, very different game here too. This is a last stock situation for both teams.
Ooh, okay, falling off air.
If Wrath loses this stock, it's gonna look very scary. The kaboom is thrown out.
You've spent your shield. You only get those ever so often. Can you keep alive here? Buster coming out. This is risky business.
Indeed, lots of damage coming up. Forward air.
Oh, it doesn't pay off, but he stays alive.
You got jump. That's your other disadvantage tool.
He is still alive. And of course, speed art should be online as well. There it is. It comes out. He's trying to dash back and forth, gives up on it, goes for the smash art, and finds the forward air.
Both of these players are doing so well. Psych Up also online, so this could just be, wow, this is the flame slash. But the Ecto's going to clean it up. There it is.
Wow, the reverse 3-0.
The reverse sweep from Elijmin, the Buff Boys, if you will.
The Buff Boys.
We're not talking about swole, but listen, I'm talking about the buffs. You know what I mean? The colorful buffs.
What a way for that set to end. Indeed. Sonix and Wrath were up like a genuine stock
actually
at one point.
Yeah. Very, very good stuff. Locking it down. That red team just clutched up when it mattered. Luck was on their side.
Just got to clutch up. That is what it takes to be at this level of gameplay. That's going to be moving them on to losers finals?
Losers final. Is it against Shuton?
Loser semis. My mistake. Losers semifinals.
Indeed. So I believe losers final. Well, that means we don't know who's losers finals yet, because we know it's Shuton and Hurt waiting for them.
Yeah, they're waiting, diligently studying, I'm sure, looking at all of the permutations. They're Doctor Stranging this thing right now,
exactly.
trying to figure out
all the
what's my win
timelines.
condition.
They're looking at the timelines.
Okay.
Production's just letting us know that we're waiting on the quad stream set to finish up. I believe it's Leo and Big Boss versus Steven and Syrup.
Yes, so VG Bootcamp 2, if you want to take a quick look at what's going on over there. But for now, we're chilling for just a minute here, having a good time.
Having a grand old time.
It's been a blessing to be here at GOML forever. We've been taking you through this doubles bracket. We started like halfway through pools, and we're going all the way to the end here. So you came to the right place at the right time. Everybody's finally getting off their work day here at the East Coast as well. We've just been gaming all day.
Yeah, we've been chilling.